So I'm going to be powder coating these. These are the pegs for the bottom of my bike. Go down there like that, and I got the pegs that actually fit in there too. But I've basically been taking off all. So I took these off my bike. They were all black. I forgot to do a picture before. I wish I did, but I've been stripping off the black paint on there. So I used some paint remover stripper stuff. It's all nasty garbage. So you have to use using those gloves, but even those gloves, it's gonna melt them. So and everything really good to use. But anyways, we're gonna be powder coating these. I got a sandblaster right there. I just got some play sand because the media that you get for it is really expensive. I got a filter on that which will pull up the moisture. It just rained out here, so I don't want any moisture in the stuff. It's pretty dry here. You could probably get away with it. Here's my compressor. I also got a moisture thing on here too, and it's all set up stupid because this black bar right here is right in the way of where I would like to put this right onto it, and it, no matter what, it was sitting somewhere where it wouldn't fit. So I had to do this crazy hookup just to get that to work, but it does the job. And then I got my powder coating machine there. It's probably not going to work that great, but it will do the job. And I got a few things to powder coat. Some stuff. So I got a lot of this from Harbor Freight. And then I got a little convection oven that I picked up on Craigslist that I'm going to cook the parts in. Basically, this is how well this is spray painted. They rattle canned it and it looked like crap. So basically it's the rear foot peg that goes right here. So we're going to sandblast it now, get it really clean, and then I'll start working on the powder coating. So you can see I started powder coating that over there, and that side's not so much. Right there's not powder coated yet. So I'm going to start doing that right now. Does a pretty good job. It does a pretty good job, but this thing works really slow. So, but it's not bad. That thing's like 19 bucks, so can't beat it. But it looks pretty good. It's pretty even. Surprisingly, if you sift regular play sand for like $3 for that bag right there, with a little screen like this, and I just dumped it in that bag, and that's all I'm using, and it's exactly what I want. So just got done sandblasting this piece. Looks really good. This was kind of the original piece before, so there's a before and after. It's gonna look a lot better now that it's sandblasted. After I powder coat it, you could just tell there was a lot of imperfections in the stamped metal. And that's what I used. It's a little bit hard to get it working right, and once you get it working right, it works really well with regular sand. So I have it all set up. It's on. Basically how this works is there's no static there, and I don't even have I need to put that onto here, but I got the ground on there. Here's my little pedal, so if I press it down, so I have an okay connection. So basically when I spray this, it's going to charge to there. It's going to want to stick to the product. And what's great about it is when you clean up, all the paint on the ground just dusts off. I'll literally be able to just dust it away. So you do want to wear a mask when you do this though, because it does, the paint isn't good for you. You don't want to breathe it in. So All right. That thing works sweet for how cheap it is. A lot of people complain about this thing, but I can tell it already works pretty great. So in about 2 minutes I covered these things entirely. They're going to be a flat black color. So you can see the actually more dust on it with the camera than you can in person. It's weird what it picks up. But it should work pretty good. Basically it's going to melt it to the product. So basically if you touch it right now, you're going to pull the color right off of it. So you can't touch anything. So I'm going to put them in the oven right now. There's one and I'm going to get the other. We got both pieces floating in there right now at 400, and I'm going to do it for 25 minutes. So if you look on them, they're already glossing over. It's a bummer because that right there rubbed my glove putting it in. And two, it spun around and stuck onto this, and I pulled it off once and it kind of still came back over. So there's a little bit on that one piece where it's not gonna be perfect, but I think it'll be fine. I can put a black marker over there and you'll never see it. So the rest of it should be good. And yeah, so once it starts glossing over like that, you have about 20 to 25 minutes processing time. So, and then you let it cool and it'll be finished. Just got finished with the powder coating. It's cooling now. Just pulled it out of the oven, but they look pretty good. I'm pretty happy with them. I did a little scratching right there, and that was just putting it in the oven. It's easy to make a mistake as far as moving it to the oven, but not bad. So just finished the powder coating. I did the whole thing on my story just because this thing drops out in the middle of recording half the time. So I just put the pieces back on. They both came out pretty good. Much better than what they were new, even if they weren't rattle canned by the last idiot that had the bike. So I like them though.